Namaste and welcome to another episode of Great Minds, Great Quotes. The topic is very interesting. We all are affected about it, or at least think about it and try to understand it. That is, dreams. We all dream sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes very often, sometimes very rarely. But before I explain to you the great quotations, I want to mention the background that in one of the Upanishads, Mandukya Upanishad, it is a very elaborate and meaningful description of the states of mind. So the first state of mind is waking state. When we are awake to the world and we perceive the world through our senses, that is waking state. It is not the same as awakening, where you spiritually are awakened with or without sensory perceptions, or you transcend sensory perceptions and your mind and all that. That's awakening of consciousness is not the same as waking state of mind. So the second state of mind is the dream state. Now in dream state, in sleep, we dream and the world looks very real. And in dream, we don't know that it is dream. It looks very real as in waking state. And only when you wake up, you realize it was a dream. Now, how dreams are influenced by your waking state experiences, you carry your memories, your strong preferences, likes and dislikes, or unfulfilled desires, end up in your dream. That's another big topic. And the third state of mind is the deep sleep mind, sleeping mind. When there are no dreams and you are not aware of any perception or you don't remember anything, you are in deep sleep. And there are people who think that deep sleep is not very common and it does not happen all the time, but mostly they imagine dreaming as a sleeping state. But the real definition of sleeping state is total complete rest. In sleep, your system slows down, your body doesn't have much to do, your breathing is slowed down, you breathe very softly and gently and slowly, and you are totally rested. And in that restfulness, your body rejuvenates, recuperates, and maintains your good health physically and mentally. So these are the three states of mind described: waking, dreaming, and sleeping. And for those who are really interested in going beyond that, there is a fourth state. And the fourth state is called Turiya state, where you are aware that you are awake. In your waking state, you are aware of your wakefulness. In dream state, you are aware that this is a dream and you can go in and out of the dream at will. You can even change the events happening in your dream. Remember, in your dream, you are not aware if it is dream and you react. In dream, you find yourself running, huffing and puffing and sweating and sometimes screaming, getting scared, and then suddenly waking up, etc. So in dream, you are aware of being in a dream. That is also the Turiya state. And the continuing Turiya state is in deep sleep. Also, you are aware that this is deep sleep. So there is a consciousness encompassing, pervading throughout all states of mind. So I thought this description may help you to understand this topic, dream, for which I am going to read out some wonderful quotations. The first quotation is by Leonardo da Vinci. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than in imagination when awake? In other words, when you are imagining things, you don't see things really clearly. But in dream, everything is so clear, as if it is happening right in front of your eyes. So one way I look at it is that in dream, actually you are not seeing through your eyes. You are seeing through an inner eye. Your eyes are closed, but you are dreaming. So your eyes may have weaknesses in waking state that you cannot see, and you cannot visualize clearly if you are imagining something, or you are putting yourself in another time and space, and you are less able to visualize that. So what Da Vinci is saying is that why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than in imagination when awake? And that is because in waking state, you are seeing through your eyes, and there are imperfections in your eyes. You see certain colors more clearly than not. You are either nearsighted or far-sighted. So all these things affect what you see in waking state. But in dream state, these eyes are not the one with which you are seeing. You are seeing through the inner eye, and everything is very, very clear. The first is a short quotation from William Shakespeare. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Now, this one can explore and discover many, many layers of meaning, but in a simple way, we are such stuff as dreams are made of. So, first of all, we are made of, obviously, physical, material stuff. We are made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. Another way to look at it is we are made of atoms and molecules. We are made of solid matter, liquid and gas. Many ways to look at it. But these all are our physical beings. There is an inner being, and nobody knows what that is made of. Is it made of stuff? Is it made of concepts? Or is it made of some imagination? Are we imagination of the Creator, or are we a product of nature? So these are deeper questions one can explore and contemplate. So what Shakespeare is saying is that we are such stuff as dreams are made of, because dreams are not made up of material inputs, of material things. Dreams are just happening. We are seeing it through inner eye. So you cannot say that dreams are made up of certain raw material. You can imagine your body is made of certain raw material, but even your body is designed, its evolution and the movement of life, all that is probably not material input, material stuff that we are made of. So in this sense, we are made of what dream is made of. William James says, we all have reservoirs of life to draw upon. We all have reservoir of life to draw upon, of which we do not dream. We have reservoir of life to draw upon, of which we do not dream. So if you look at it in a simple way, our life is not made of dream stuff. Our mind may be influenced by dream stuff. So we do not dream and life materializes. Some people say, well, we are dream of the Creator, or we are the idea or concept of the Creator. That's one way to look at it. But we are certainly not made up of our dreams. In fact, we have a role in creating our dreams. So, more on this, please contemplate on this. You will have fun. This is a deep quotation from Nisargadatta Maharaj. Things and thoughts are changing all the time. Things and thoughts are changing all the time, but the feeling that what is now is real, that has never changed, even in dreams. So this is kind of a explanation or description of the past, present and future, that we all know that past does not exist, its memory exists, and even if we live in the past, in other words, we visualize and imagine all the experiences of a certain event, the people around, their clothes, the sound, the sights, everything, even if we visualize and imagine a past incidents, actually we are bringing that instance, that event, our mind is bringing in the present moment. That is how we experience it. Because we exist in the present moment. We don't travel to the past to re-experience that event. We bring that event into the present. Similarly, about the future, we are not living in the future, we are living now. So whatever we imagine or plan for the future, we imagine a future when our wishes are fulfilled or not fulfilled, but that imagination is taking place now. So in any case, we are not traveling to past and future. We are remembering the past and imagining the future. Now the ultimate question is, what is the present moment? Because the moment you say present moment, that moment is become past. So what our great teachers and gurus have explained, have said about it, is that whatever you pay attention to gets your energy. You channel your energy to whatever you pay attention to, and it grows. Even plants you pay attention to grow faster. So if you pay attention to the present moment, which means at this moment your breath, because your breath is always taking place in the present moment. You are not breathing in the past or in the future. You are breathing now. So you ride the chariot of your breath and pay attention to your breathing and just forget about all the other thoughts and likes and dislikes and desires. Just focus on your breath, the present moment, and that focus will channel your energy, your attention in such a way that it will expand. So the present moment will expand in all directions and encompass past and future. So your present moment then becomes an expanded, humongous, universal moment. And that is the only thing that exists in which actions, events have taken place in the past and will be or are taking place in future. So scientists have also tried to explain this in this way, that for example, you are seeing my one hand, right? And this hand disappears in your past, but this hand is still here. Same way, you are not seeing my other hand. You are not seeing two hands, you are seeing one. So where is the other hand? The other hand is in your future and you are seeing it now. So similarly, if you broaden this concept, that you are simply limited by your vision and your direction of vision. For example, what is on that side of the room, which books are sitting here, are in my future, that I am looking at it, then I see it now. Or if a bird is flying across my window outside, coming from there, I am not seeing it. It's in my future and the bird passes by and goes that way, and the bird came in my past. So if you broaden your vision, it becomes larger and larger. So this is another very interesting question to reflect upon, and you will really enjoy doing that. This is a short one by Henry David Thoreau. Our truest life is when we are in our dreams awake. So this is clearly a reflection of the Upanishadic teaching that I mentioned in the beginning, that being awake or being conscious of your dream is the Turiya state. And of course, from what I have read about Henry David Thoreau, he was a great scholar, very intelligent, well read, and he had also studied ancient Indian scriptures, both Ralph Waldo Emerson and Thoreau. So probably he may have come across this description, or he may have thought on his own, I cannot say. Our truest life is when we are in our dreams awake. This is a bit longer by Chuang Tzu. Once upon a time I dreamt I was a butterfly. Once upon a time I dreamt I was a butterfly, flittering hither and thither, to all intents and purposes a butterfly. Suddenly I awoke. Now I do not know whether I was then a man dreaming I was a butterfly, or whether I am now a butterfly dreaming I am a man. It may appear confusing, but I have also read a story like this from the Ramayana era, conversation between Janak and his guru. So it may be the same one reinterpreted. Once upon a time I dreamt I was a butterfly, flittering hither and thither, to all intents and purposes a butterfly. Suddenly I awoke. Now I do not know whether I was then a man dreaming I was a butterfly, or whether I am now a butterfly dreaming I am a man. So this is kind of a crossover visualization of dream and waking state. You are not fully awake or fully dreaming, but you are at the crossroads. You are in the region where you are moving from waking and dreaming. This one is from Michael Naimi. I know that my heart is not yet pure. I know that my heart is not yet pure because my last night's dream was not pure. So this essentially suggests that dream can be a distortion, dream can be bizarre, very strange dream, sometimes negative dream, and dreams are not pure because dreams may be a remnant of your waking state mind. So a disturbed mind will probably produce disturbed dream. So what he's saying is that I know that my heart is not pure because my last night's dream was not pure. This is another one, interchanging of dreams and waking state, or moving from one to the other, is by D.H. Lawrence. I can never decide whether my dreams are a result of my thoughts or my thoughts are a result of my dreams. In other words, dreams can be so strong and impactful that your thoughts may be influenced by your dreams, same way as your dreams are influenced by your thoughts. So this is a pendulum swinging from one to the other, and that is what D.H. Lawrence is hinting at. The last one is by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Dream is not the problem. dream is not the problem. The problem is that you like one part of the dream and not another. In other words, you have a divided mind. You have lived a life which is divided into this part I like, this part I don't like. This part is good, this part is bad. You have not appreciated, you have not understood the fullness and completeness of existence. So what is gesturing at is dream is not the problem, it's the state of mind in the dream or state of mind in waking state that is divisive, and you have strong likes and dislikes which shows up in the dream, and even in dream you like something and you don't like something else. You like part of the dream but not the other. In other words, you are not fully evaluating totality of the dream or totality of your waking state. So that, I think, is the direction in which this quotation is taking us by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Dream is not the problem. The problem is that you like one part of the dream and not another. Thank you for listening. This video became a little longer because dream is such an interesting and fuzzy subject. There are many more quotations I wanted to share with you. Thanks for listening and for your patience. We'll meet again soon.